Guys, welcome to my channel. Today, I'll discuss about yung compression ratio. You heard siguro na yung compression ratio before. And have you ever wondered exactly what it means? Well, I'll explain it in a simple way what compression ratio is. And bakit yung mga car maker is obsessed with it. Halika, samahan niyo ako. Yung compression ratio is more complicated than it seems at first. Usually, naririnig mo ito during sa mga car meets, sa mga press releases, pero wala namang talagang serious explanation. Ito yung things na pinipretend mo na you understand, but in a way, you don't really understand. In this particular video, I'll try to present it in such a way that people will understand para mas madaling maintindihan at makarelate kayo. Kasi generally, di ba, ang ating pagkakaintindi, high compression is good and low compression is bad. But, paano nangyari yon? Well, compression ratio is really like a ratio where you are compressing the maximum cylinder volume into the minimum cylinder volume. Let's take a look at this picture of illustration. Yung green portion, yan yung volume ng cylinder when the piston is nandun sa BDC or bottom dead center. So yung green na yan, yun yung volume ng ng air and fuel mixture. Ngayon, para makuha mo yung compression ratio, katulad niyan, hinati mo yan into 13 different equal parts. Ngayon, yung piston, pag nandun na sa compression stroke, ayun pag nasa TDC o top dead center, lumiliit na ngayon yung volume dun sa cylinder ng gas. Yun yung red portion na nakikita nyo. So, ang ratio really for this particular example is 13:1 kasi you compress the gas 13 times. So, yun ang ratio niya. Kaya ang tawag niya is, compression ratio nito is 13:1. So, ano naman yung kahalagahan ng higher compression ratio? The basic point is that yung higher compression ratio means that the engine is getting more work out of the same amount of fuel. Generally, mas matipid din yung fuel consumption kasi kakaunti lang fuel ang kailangan mong i-inject doon sa combustion chamber kasi mataas na yung pressure doon. Ibig sabihin, pagka mataas yung pressure, mataas yung temperature. So, kaunting kaunting fuel mo lang, mag-i-ignite na siya. So, mas efficient siya. Another thing to consider is higher compression ratio means more thermal efficiency. Thermal efficiency is simply work output over the heat input. Ibig sabihin, ano ba yung horsepower na napuproduce niya based on the given heat input? Ano ba yung heat input? Bali, ito yung amount of heat na na-generate mo based on the fuel-air mixture na ginamit mo to produce ng combustion. So, kung kakaunti lang ang heat input mo, tapos yung resulting output mo or horsepower is mas mataas, ibig sabihin, mataas yung iyong thermal efficiency. Kasi, you inputted less and then producing more. So that's really a good thermal efficiency. Diyan ngayon papasok yung compression ratio. As you increase the compression ratio, re-increase the pressure inside the cylinder. Meaning to say, you will need less fuel to ignite the air-fuel mixture. So, pag mataas yung pressure, as I said, mas madali yung combustion na mag-take place. Kasi it has a higher pressure and temperature na. Kaya yung compression ratio, importante yan sa mga car manufacturers or engine manufacturers kasi ang objective nila is to increase yung fuel efficiency. Kaya yung mga engine, iba-iba yung compression ratio. A good example is yung diesel engine. Mataas ang kanyang compression ratio. Bali, ang ginagamit niya, high compression ratio to ignite yung air-fuel mixture. Kasi wala siya nung spark plug na mag-i-spark doon sa fuel mixture, di ba? Kaya ang tawag sa diesel engine, compression ignition engine. So, ini-ignite niya yung air-fuel mixture using compression without the use of the spark plug. So, it operates at a higher pressure. Kaya mapapansin ninyo, ang diesel engine medyo maingay kasi nga it operates at a higher pressure. So, at a higher pressure, mag-i-ignite yung fuel kasi tumataas din yung temperature. Ang diesel engine nga pala, varies yung compression ratio niya. Normally, it starts at 18:1 and it goes up to 23:1. Diba, sinabi ko kanina, the higher the compression ratio, the better the thermal efficiency of the engine. Bakit? Because the engine can produce more mechanical energy from the given mass of the air-fuel mixture. In this context, mas fuel efficient ang diesel engine compared to a gasoline engine with a given amount of fuel with the same engine size. So halimbawa, meron kang engine, a diesel engine na 1 liter yung capacity and a gasoline engine na 1 liter ang capacity. So yung fuel consumption ng diesel engine would be lesser than the fuel consumption of the gasoline engine. So ang effect nun, mas more mileage ang diesel engine. Punta naman tayo sa gasoline engine. Di ba yung gasolina more volatile yan than the diesel fuel? Kaya less yung compression ratio niya kasi yung fuel mag-i-ignite at lower pressure. So ang kanyang compression ratio mag-i-start yan 10:1 hanggang 14:1. So dito sa gasoline engine, yung gasolina mixes with the air and compresses this mixture doon sa combustion chamber, no? Tapos, nag-i-introduce ngayon ng electric spark through the spark plug. Yung spark plug ngayon, nag-i-ignite yun ng compressed na air-fuel mixture. So, nagkakaroon ngayon ng complete burning, completely and instantly. So, you will also observe na yung gasoline engine mas tahimik kasi nga, mas mababa yung compression ratio niya. Yun nga pala ding compression ratio, ginagamit din yan ng basihan ng mga car manufacturers para ma-design din nila kung ano yung fuel na kailangan. Normally, yung higher compression ratio engines, you need higher octane na gasoline, for example. So, yung fuel, may iba-ibang octane rating yan. Depende dun sa design ng engine. Kaya, di ba, yung mga fuel natin, iba-iba yung octane rating. Merong mas mataas, merong mas lower. So, depende kung ano yung kailangan ng makina. So, kung tama yung octane rating mo sa makinang ginagamit mo, nare-reduce mo ngayon yung uncontrolled combustion, which is commonly called yung knocking. Di ba, yung knocking, masama yun eh. It reduces yung torque and it can cause damage to your engine. In simple terms, bale yung fuel nagkakaroon ng premature combustion kahit wala pa yung spark plug na mag-ignite nung sa fuel, nagkakaroon ng combustion prematurely. Kaya nagkakaroon ng knocking na tinatawag. So kung hindi tama yung fuel na ginagamit mo, nagkakaroon ka ngayon ng knocking. Now, balik tayo sa compression ratio. Kung maganda pala yung mas mataas ang compression ratio, di itaas natin yung compression ratio. Well, hindi ganun kasimple yun. Kasi meron ding limit kung ganun kataas ng compression ratio na pwede mong gawin. Kasi may epekto rin siyempre dun sa mga materials na gagamitin mo. What kind of metal, di ba? Normally, ang normal cylinder head, cast iron. Ngayon, meron nung gumagamit ng aluminum. So, ano naman yung practical application? A good example is yung ginawa ng Mazda, yung kanilang Sky Active engine. Alam nyo ba yung Mazda, yung kanilang Sky Active engine, ang kanyang compression ratio is 14:1, which is much higher than the ordinary gasoline engine na 10:1 lang. So, parang sinasimulate niya ngayon yung diesel engine na higher ang compression ratio. So, yung air-fuel mixture burns faster and more completely than in the conventional engines. Okay, so I hope I have given you some insights about yung importance ng compression ratio. In summary, there are several factors na kinukonsider ng engine manufacturers sa kanilang pagdidesign ng engine when it comes to compression ratio. Una nilang kinukonsider yung stroke length ng engine. Bali, yung length of stroke, yung distance between the top dead center and the bottom dead center of the engine cylinder. So, pag mas mahaba yung stroke length, normally, mas mataas din yung compression ratio. Ang isa pang tinitingnan ng mga engine designer, yung bore diameter. Kasi, di ba, cylindrical yung bore, nung engine. So, bale, doon nagmo-move yung piston, So, yung compression ratio ng makina depends upon doon sa bore diameter. So, pag mas malaki yung bore diameter, normally, mas higher din yung compression ratio. Ang isa pang factor na kinukonsider ng engine designer, yung number of cylinder. Kasi nakaka-apekto yan sa compression ratio ng engine, So, pagka mas marami yung piston, nagpo-provide yan ng higher compression ratio. So, in general, yung engines na mas malaki in size has normally high compression ratio than the engine na mas maliit ang size. Kaya nung araw, malalaki yung mga makina, yung inline, di ba? May mga inline 6. Kaya ngayon, inintroduce nila yung mga V6, Para mapaliit mo yung size ng makina while still providing high compression ratio na mas maliit yung makina. Alright, hanggang dito na lang. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you again in my next vlog. Bye!